Hello, my dear students. Assalamu alaikum. This is Tamina Islam, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Welcoming you all to my today's class. Before moving on, I want to know how are you all? I always wish and pray for your healthful, sound and cute life. My dear students, I am very much astonished to observe all of your performances and regular activities. Really, it is very much appreciable that all of you are enjoying and attending the video classes by staying at your home. Okay, my dear students, today I am going to deal with you English first paper for class 9 and 10. English for today, Unit 14, Lesson 8. The lesson's name is The Purple Jar, Part 3. Okay, my dear students, before going to our today's topic, we have to know the meaning of the difficult words. The first word is from this text, limp, which means walk with difficulty due to a stiff leg or foot. The similar word of limp is hobble. Examine. Examine means to look at something carefully. The similar word of examine is check or test. Unpleasant, which means a feeling which is not pleasant. The similar word of unpleasant is troublesome. Then terrible, which means dreadful or awful. Poor means drain. Folly means stupidity. And carefully means cautiously and meticulously. Okay, my dear students, these are the difficult words of this text. Before going to the main text, I want to give you an elaborate idea about the story of the Purple Jar. The story is about a girl who is 7 years old called Rosamond, who stopped the shops while passing along the street by the market with her mom. She wanted to buy all the things. Actually, she didn't know the proper use of the things, but she wanted to buy them only for their fancy looks. She wanted to buy some flowers which were actually artificial, but she didn't know that. Then she wanted to buy some ornaments for her mother, but her mother denied to buy them. Then Rosamond get disappointed because her mother did not allow her to buy anything, not even the purple jar. Being disheartened, she wanted to buy a pair of shoes at least. Then her mother allowed to buy her. But at last she wanted to buy the purple jar except the shoes. And her mother agreed to buy them because she told her that she would buy a thing for her. The story clearly depicts the childlike behavior of Rosamond. Now let's start the main text. Read the last part of the story to see what happened to Rosamond's beautiful purple jar. Okay, now we will read it. Rosamond and her mother were going back to the chemist's shop. As they were walking, Rosamond had to stop once again to take another stone out of the broken shoe, when she often limped with pain. The meaning of this sentence is when Rosamond went to chemist's shop with her mother, she walked very difficultly because of her damaged shoe. When they got back to the shop, Rosamond's mother asked her to carefully examine the jar before she bought it. But Rosamond was so excited that she bought it even without looking at what was inside the jar. Happily, she came back home with her mother. The meaning of these sentences are, though Rosamond's mother told her to buy the jar carefully, but Rosamond bought it excitedly without checking on what was inside the jar. Then Rosamond quickly brought some flowers from the garden and was going to put them into the jar. But as soon as she took the top off, she saw something dark inside, which gave off an unpleasant smell. "What is it, Mama? I didn't want this black thing and the terrible smell." "Nor did I, my dear. But what shall I do with it?" "That I can't tell." "Okay, Mama, I must pour it out and fill the jar with fresh water." Then she made the jar empty, but to her great disappointment, she found that it was no longer a purple jar. It was a plain white glass jar with its colored water gone. The jar did not longer look beautiful. Rosamond cried with tears of disappointment in her eyes. She was to cry more for her folly. Every day her shoes grew worse and worse, and she could neither run, dance, jump, or go shopping with her mother. Thus Rosamond suffered for a whole month and learned a lesson the hard way. She hoped that she would be wiser in future. Actually, Rosamond chose to buy a purple jar despite her shoes being worn out. As a result, Rosamond suffered badly the whole month for want of new shoes. Moreover, the purple jar turned out to be a plain white glass jar. For this reason, after pouring out the thing with unpleasant smell from it, Rosamond suffered for her stupidity. She limped throughout the whole month due to her unwise decision. Now we can give some answer of some questions. The number 1, why didn't Rosamond examine the jar before buying it? The answer is Rosamond was fascinated by the purple jar. She was so blinded by the excitement of purchasing the jar that she didn't even look inside it before purchasing. The second question is, what did she take the jar for? The answer, she took the jar for making it a vase. Number 3, the question is, how did she come to know that the purple jar was in fact a plain white glass jar? The answer is, when she made the jar empty by pouring out the water from it to put some flowers into it, the colored water went out of it and it took its own color, which was white. Thus she came to know that the purple jar was in fact a plain white jar. Number 4. Describe her sufferings and disappointments for buying the purple jar. The answer will be like she had to put on torn shoes for a whole month, which hurt her continuously, as she told her mother to buy her shoes in the next month. She was helpless and had to suffer for her foolishness because she could neither run nor go shopping with her mother. The question number 5. How did her mother try to stop Rosamond from buying all the things she wanted to buy? The answer will be, whenever Rosamond wanted to buy a thing, her mother told her that she already had it, so it was not necessary to buy them. Moreover, her mother also asked Rosamond the application of the things she wanted to buy. In this way, she stopped Rosamond from buying all the things she wanted to buy. Okay, my dear students, these are the answers of these questions. If you want to give an answer very nicely, then you have to read the whole passage very attentively. And you have to know the difficult word meaning also. Okay, my dear students, that's all for today. Assalamu alaikum.